Henryetta City Council regular meeting Tuesday, October 15th, 2024, 6:30 p.m. Civic Center, 115 South 4th Street. Please stand for prayer. Please.
Heavenly Father, we just thank you for this day, dear Lord. We ask you to preside over our meetings tonight. Help us make good decisions, dear Lord, for the benefit of our township. We give you the praise in your son's name. Amen.
Please join me in pledge allegiance to the flag of our country. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Steve.
Here.
Vernon.
Here.
Shannon. Jennifer. Michael.
Here. Item number 1, discuss act on approval of the consent agenda. A, financial reports for September 2024. B, minutes of meeting held in September 2024. And C, claims for the month of September 2024.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
So moved and seconded to approve item number 1. Poll, please.
Steve.
Yes.
Vernon.
Yes.
Shannon. Michael.
Yes. Item number 2, discuss an act on approval of a payment to Bank of Oklahoma in the amount of $40,023.88 for the 2015 Note Series monthly payment.
Motion to approve.
It's been moved and seconded to approve item number 2. Poll, please.
Steve.
Yes.
Vernon.
Yes.
Shannon. Michael.
Yes. Item number 3, discuss an act on approval of payment to AEP PSO in the amount of $32,860.92.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Moved and seconded to approve item 3. Poll, please.
Steve.
Yes.
Vernon.
Yes.
Shannon. Michael.
Yes. Item number 4, discuss an act on request by Tristan Dimmitt to waive deposit and rental fee for use of Civic Center on December 20th, 2024 community-wide Christmas dinner. So we've moved away from waiving the deposit. And that last go around with the band club. So in my opinion, we still want to impose a deposit, if nothing else.
Tristan's not here.
Doesn't appear to be. Normally he is.
I make a motion that we approve number 4 with the extension that we're not going to waive the deposit. We will require deposit.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve item number 4 for rental of the Civics, waiving the rental fee of the Civic Center, but still impose the deposit. Poll, please.
Steve.
Yes.
Vernon.
Yes.
Shannon.
Yes.
Michael.
Yes. Item number 5, discuss and act on approval of request for Henryetta Housing Authority Board of Commissioners for a waiver of accrued payments in lieu of taxes in the amount of $9,403.64 for FY 2021, $8,509.66 for FY 2022, and $7,904.61 for FY 2023 for a total of $25,817.91. So this is a payment that is in lieu of collecting property taxes for municipality. This has been waived in the past. I don't know why it was, but
I was on that authority board. Explain to me again. I'm sorry.
so it's a payment in lieu of, because we can't collect from a state entity. We can't collect property taxes like so we don't get the portion that the municipality normally would. So this is a payment in lieu of that one of those institutions would be required to make payment to the city to make up for those property taxes that we wouldn't
But
get.
they want us to waive that.
That's correct.
It's been waived since 1972.
But I don't know why it's been waived. Were they in hardship? I mean, that's a funding source for us that I don't understand
Yeah,
why.
I don't know that we can just give out 20. And I used to be on the board, but it's almost $26,000.
Well, I know the taxes go up every year, and that's why I was wondering why it was going
It's
down
actually going down
on here.
Property taxes go up.
It's normally represented correctly, and I was understanding it's federal money, and I would have thought there would have been federal money available to make
Yeah.
this payment.
I would think that'd be a portion of their budget. Because it's
I
like I
wish,
said,
if you're
federally funded. So.
Well, it's my understanding, it is federally funded, and this money, it's just, how do we get the property taxes?
We don't get property taxes for them to be paid.
No, the school has even waived this permanently, so they're not collecting any property taxes at a county level anyhow. And the money that's collected it, it goes right back into the, to help the low-income housing. They have, what, 50 sites there, that have close to 45 Section 8
Yeah,
apartments.
something like that.
It's my understanding that the money goes right back into the fund to help take care of the property. It doesn't leak down, and it's a federally funded, so I think it should be waived and let them keep the money to keep their maintenance up for their family to use it.
I guess it's money from this one. There's not that many sections.
There's Carl, actually.
Oh.
You're up, Carl.
I am.
Uh-huh.
We're discussing it right now.
Okay. What do you want from me? Where do you want me
We're
to start?
discussing what the purpose of this is for and why it's been waived and why it's been waived for all this time and why the city's actually not going ahead and collecting this money.
Honestly, I don't know the full explanation of it. I just know I've worked there for 22 years and it's been like this the whole time. The city of Henryetta and the Henryetta Housing Authority entered into a cooperative agreement back in 1972. Developed as mentioned by the local authority with financial assistance of the Department of Housing and Urban Development through it. I mean, I can give this to you, you can pass it around.
Well, a little bit, I looked at it, and what it said was, as long as it was a low-income housing that benefited the city, that we wouldn't collect property tax on it.
That's something the city signed as an agreement with them, is that what?
That's, I think in that original agreement, that's what I was reading.
And the reason that they've done this, that they were waiving this, is because the housing authority is providing numerous amounts of housing for low-income families in the city. So it's a benefit for citizens of Henryetta. It doesn't cost the city anything. I don't know if anybody is aware of that. We're not part of the city of Henryetta. The housing authority carries the city of Henrietta's name. The council and mayor appoints members to our board. But financially, there's no connection with the city and the housing authority. We're funded by the federal government. All our money comes from the government, our subsidy to help improve our property use and things like that, and that's how we help lower the people's rent. The federal government subsidizes that. So we're not affiliated at all. So I don't know if people are thinking that we're taking money away from the city.
Right.
It's just, and also we had an agreement with the Henryetta school that did a permanent waiver of taxes, that the school would waive anything that the city would, or that the school would benefit from. The letter is, "I permanently waive all portions of Henryetta school local taxes for the Henryetta Housing Authority. If you need any information, contact me." And this was by Superintendent Dan Edwards in May of 2002. So the school permanently waived where they don't collect anything off of the housing authority. And
So this is just money that we dispersed through the budget that you wouldn't be.
I'm sorry, what?
This is just money that would be just dispersed through the budget if you're not paying it to the city. Nothing specifically earmarked, it just absorbed into the budget.
No.
So Carla, instead of paying taxes, these amounts is what you would pay if we made you
Correct.
pay them.
And it's not the full amount of what taxes would be. It is 10% of the gross rent per unit that we have, which is lower than what even the regular tax would be.
Right.
And that amounts are figured by our fee accountant and provided to us each year. So I know normally it's yearly, but Donna and I both forget every once in a couple of years to put it on here. So that's why there's 3 years on here. This is 3 years worth right now. But it averages around $8,000 a year. If your city attorney wants to check into it and get the actual information for you guys, go for it. But I'm just, it's been done since the early 80s, and all of this is where it's been approved by the city every time that it's been brought to the board to waive the taxes. And then our cooperative agreement with the
It
city.
gives everybody a
that
better
was-
understanding of what it goes to, what's for.
Yeah.
Well, I would suggest that we revisit it and let John look at it and see. I'm all for helping that group, but I'm just saying if there's federal money earmarked for the city for that very reason, we should approach it again. We have all new people here running the city manager, I don't know if my attorney, I guess, as well, but I would make a motion that we table it until John looks at it and presents it to us in its entirety.
I'll second it.
It's been moved and seconded. We table this item for the city attorney to take a look at it and counsel us on that. Poll, please.
Steve.
Yes.
Vernon.
Yes.
Jana. Michael.
Yes. All right, item number 6, discuss act to approve agreement between J.D. Young and City of Henryetta for RICO IMC 300 copier for Henryetta Fire Department.
You want to explain that, David, or?
Well, we usually every year, or every 2 years, we get the life out of it. We will purchase a copier. We spend about $600 for a copier. Our ink cartridges are about, when I left there, it was about $205. And we go to, probably 4 or 5 a year. So the cartridges actually cost more than the printer. And
It's pretty standard.
Yes. And doing a little bit of the math on it, same thing we did with the police department last year. When we upgraded, we went with a copy manufacturer and a company. And the cost for rental a month is $120, but the maintenance and ink is only $34 a month. So it's actually worth more money for us to go through this company for the maintenance and everything than it would be to continue to buy our own and replace.
And they'll come when it's broke.
Absolutely.
That means a lot. I'll make a motion, we approve the agreement.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded to approve item number 6. Poll, please.
Steve.
Yes.
Vernon.
Yes.
Jana.
Yes.
Michael.
Yes. Item number 7, discuss act on approval of abatement of property located at 211 North 9th, Keys 1, Henryetta North, 80 foot of lots 1 and 2, block 6, owned by Leroy Friend. Council approved 90-day extension on May 21st, 2024, meeting to make significant improvement to property. Is he here tonight? We haven't seen any improvement on that property. No. I think he's actually kind of threw his hands up and gave up on that, from what I can see.
Motion to continue with the debate.
Moved and seconded to approve item number 7. Poll, please.
Steve.
Yes.
Vernon.
Yes.
Jana. Michael.
Yes. Item number 8, discuss act on approval of abatement of property located at 901 West Cummings, Browns, Henryetta Lot 1, Block 8, owned by Jeremy Scott and Joyce Moore. Council approved 90-day extension on July 16, 2024, meeting to make significant improvements to property.
She is actually on her way. Can we move this to after item number 13?
I'm willing to table it. Is there any improvement on that property you know of? No. Does anybody want to table this till she gets here?
Yeah, we'll do.
We'll just skip that and come back to it. Item number 9, discuss act on approval of abatement of property located at 206 East Scott Street, Lake Drive, Acres, Henryetta, west 50 foot of lot 12, lying south of I-40 and west of 50 foot of lot 13, and all lot 14, block 3, remainder of block 3 in Henryetta, TWP, owned by Catherine Vale and Sarah Pharaoh Henley.
That's me. You're one of them. Clearly my house burned down, right? Takes a little while to build your life up after that. We lost everything, so you can imagine that was my priority financially. So I do intend to get to this. We just got in a new house, so that's coming up on the priority list at this
Intend
time.
to get to it to do what?
To demolish the house on my own, or to sell it and let the next person take care of that within soon. I just got into our house literally on August 20th.
I see. So it'd be more of it wouldn't be an either or, it'd be you clean it up, probably, than it would be, or sell it, because you're just passing the buck to somebody else without cleaning it up.
Right now, I just got to where we're in a house. Like, I'm just trying to survive. Like, I'm a single mom to 3 kids. Sir Pharaoh doesn't even live with us anymore. So, just trying to figure it out. I need a little bit more time to figure it out.
Okay. So,
I mean, there's time, even if it's abated today, she still has, before it gets on the list.
if it's burnt, it'd probably be bumped to the front of the list. And burnt structures, because they're danger to get bumped to the front of the list.
I have called the fire department, and because I did talk to Jody Agee, who said that there was a possibility of being able to burn it down even further, so that would be cheaper to demolish. That would be more reasonable for me, but I have had estimates on getting it demolished in the past that were out of my price range and priorities at the time. I needed to get my kids into another house, obviously.
How much time do you think you need to demolish it, you know?
I'd like to get to tax season.
We typically give 90 days as well. We do.
We do 90 days, it would almost put me at tax season.
That should put you right just
Right
in the
at
middle of it.
filing, at least.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with 90 days.
Anyone else?
Can we just word it that we go ahead and abate, and then if she has it lowered, leveled herself, then we won't have to do it?
Sure. I mean, that's a normal thing we do. If it's on a list and we don't get to it, then when she gets it done, then there's no harm, no foul. We don't impose any liens on the property or costs to the property if that's how it's done.
I make that motion that we do.
So we got 2 motions. Kevin,
We got a 90-day motion and we got a abate motion.
correct.
Okay, I'll surrender mine.
I don't think it'll hurt to go 90 days. I mean, it's gonna be that long.
So you're second the 90
I'll
days?
second the 90 days.
Okay. So moving to second to give Ms. Bill 90 days to take care of this property on her own. Poll, please.
Steve.
Yes.
Vernon.
Yes.
Jana. Michael.
Yes. Thank you. Item number 10, discuss act on approval of abatement of property located at 405 North 11th, Hudson 1, Henryetta, North 2 of East 2, Lot 11, and North 2, Lot 12, Block 10, owned by Daniel Van Hahn and Tommy W. Smith, Jr. Anyone here for that? Here's not.
Second.
Move to second to approve item number 10, poll, please.
Steve.
Yes.
Vernon.
Yes.
Jana. Michael.
Yes. Item number 11, discuss act on approval of abatement of property located at 322 East Beach Street, Oakwood, Henryetta, lots 45 to include 47, block 13, owned by Roy Michael Taylor. Mr. Taylor. Move to second to approve item number 11, poll, please.
Steve.
Yes.
Vernon.
Yes.
Jana. Michael.
Yes. Item number 12, discuss act on approval of abatement of property located at 304 West Ward Cottage, Henryetta, West 25 Foot, Lot 2, Block 2, owned by Brent Davis. Davis?
Yes, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I arranged this afternoon to have someone tear down the property that's there. I don't know exactly how long it will take to do that, but I noticed that most of these you act on a 90-day approval, and I'm quite sure that the property can be demolished and cleaned up at that point.
Okay. So you said you contracted somebody to do that already, or?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So you'd like 90 days Have it cleaned up, tore down? Okay.
Make a motion to give Davis 90 days to.
Second.
So moving to second to give Dr. Davis 90 days to clear out his property. Poll, please.
Steve.
Yes.
Vernon.
Yes.
Jana. Michael.
Yes. Item number 13, discuss act of approval of abatement property located at 303 West Cummings Street, T. Henryetta, west 48 foot 8 inches and north 54 foot of lot 2, block 5, owned by David R. and Linda A. Rutherford.
Yes, that'd be me.
Okay.
I've already, in the process of getting it sold, and so if I could just get 90 days to get everything all together, because I've got a buyer for it.
Do you know your buyer's intention with the property? Or?
Yeah, they're gonna to do the whole house, and they're reinvestors.
How bad is this property, Jody?
It's bad. It's a, it's
Her home house?
It's a, state statute definition of public nuisance. I would really like, before the 90 days, there is a tremendous amount of garbage around there. It smells bad. It's a fly
Yeah,
problem.
we're in the process of getting that all cleaned up and get rid of it, yeah.
All that was gone, but I mean, for that to stay like that another 90 days, I know there's been people moved from next door because of the house. It is a public nuisance, but the May deal, for the 90-day deal, whatever y'all will do, I want I'd like the garbage cleaned up.
Does the potential buyer know that it's fixing to be abated?
Yes,
They realize they're buying something that they're gonna do something with immediately?
yes.
Can you get the garbage cleaned up around it?
Yeah, we're gonna be working on that hopefully in the next week or two.
Would it work to table this for 1 month?
I prefer
Table it for 30 days and
revisit at
then
that time.
we can go back
Yes.
if it's been cleaned up?
Okay.
How would you?
Yeah, we can table it for 30 days too.
Okay. Let's table this for,
I'd like to see the garbage cleaned up. That's horrible to have a house next door to something.
I forgot, yeah, I remember that's garbage under the deck and there's quite a bit of really a lot of garbage.
okay, so we'll table this for 30 days, give you a chance to get it straightened up how Jody would like to see it. And then we'll revisit this at our next council meeting. Sir? Okay.
Told November council meeting, table it till November council meeting, 30 days. So,
Motion to table.
Okay. So moved in second to table item 14 until next, or item 13 until next council meeting. Poll, please.
Steve.
Yes.
Vernon.
Yes.
Jana. Michael.
Yes. Item number 14, discuss act of approval of abatement of property located at 1512 West Trojan, Glendale, Henry, lots 13 and 14, block 2, owned by Michael A. Ponce II.
Motion to abate.
Second.
It's moved and seconded to approve item 14. Poll, please.
Steve.
Yes.
Vernon.
Yes.
Jana. Michael.
Yes. Let's move back to item number 8. Discuss action on approval of abatement of property located at 901 West Cummings, Browns, Henryetta, lot 1, block 8, owned by Jeremy Scott and Joyce Moore. Council approved 90-day extension on July 16, 2024, meeting to make significant improvements to the property.
Sorry I'm late. I catch my breath. I'm emotional. I'm here to request an extension. I've been out of state for seasonal work because I don't have a job in Tulsa anymore. I've returned today to Oklahoma and I plan to be out there this weekend working on the house. I've been talking with one painter and Jody gave me some information on a local painter, trying to get somebody out there to paint it this week or next week. I was hoping to get an extension on the 90 days to get some significant, something done to it. Because I've been out of state and last week my mother had post-cancer surgery.
So maybe 30 days to see significant improvement on top of this 90? Or?
I really appreciate it.
Jody, is that?
Is paint gonna be enough, Jody?
I think this is a start. I'm planning to do more.
What do you plan on doing around the bottom of it?
I plan to do some kind of some kind of different skirting to block up the parts where the brick has fallen. But it's just skirting. It's not structure. It's just skirting. So I plan to do something with that too. Yeah, I'm not sure what I said.
Jody, have we been debating the mowing, the weed lot on that? We've been mowing that?
We mowed it once.
You've mowed it once, but I had somebody mowing it for the last year and a half, so.
Mowed it once this year? Yeah.
Yeah, it was just once this year.
It's council's pleasure.
Please, please.
No more than 30 days though, because we've already done 90 days and I
appreciate it.
I realize your circumstances and I'm certainly sorry for those, but we've got to do something. So 30 days is a long way to go.
Is that a motion?
I'll second that.
So move to second to allow 30-day extension on item number 8. Poll, please.
Steve?
Yes.
Vernon?
Yes.
Jana? Michael?
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Item number 15, discuss and act on the following actions approved by Henryetta Park Recreation and Tourism Board. Recommended to allow Hallmark Christmas to reserve the gazebo park and move forward with their event plans for December 7th, 2024. Anybody like to speak to that?
During the Parks Board meeting, there was a concern about insurance, and I think David called and checked, and it is not covered by the city's insurance, so you have to have a policy.
That's fine, we've already checked into it, we'll have the insurance, and we're all set. We're ready on our end.
Is there anything specific they're asking for other than, yes, John?
Well, I just had a question. What type of entity is Hallmark Christmas?
We are a 501c3,
Oh, okay. I was concerned because
and it is a.
an individual or a corporation can't profit off of the city land, and so is there going to be rent paid for the event, or is it
To the city?
to the city for this event?
Why would there be?
Well, if you are a 501c,
Right.
okay, as long as it's a 501c and it is beneficial to the city, I don't see a problem. My concern was what type of entity was
I got you.
Hallmark Christmas and insurance.
So is the
I think
insurance going to be a blanket liability insurance?
A
too?
primary coverage, I
It'll be
think.
an event blanket,
Yeah,
just for the event. We've already got that.
you got that worked out?
Yes.
So it's something we just would need proof of before you held it in.
David, are you recommending or not recommending the cleanup deposit?
Well, we've started, anytime the civic center is being used, and I know we're going to extend to our other areas, that'd be kind of on you guys, but other than we still have some Christmas lights on the trees down there. They did a pretty good job of picking up, there was no trash or anything like that, and they did a good job on that. Just to ask it, when you are done, that everything is completely gone. Like I said, with the Christmas tree lights are still on the tree. And I believe I had to call you guys, and I went to it last year, it was great. I think you guys did a great job, but we definitely need to make sure that everything is removed and put it back to the way it was. Other than that,
The tree was gone the next day because
Not the
my
tree
husband
itself.
removed it.
Not the tree itself, but the lights that are in
The ones
the
that are-
existing trees down there. That's what I was
Okay.
thinking about. And
But
then
now the wood structure, that was okay to leave there until whoever took it down.
well, we took it down because we couldn't mow it or anything like that, so we had to take it down, and I believe you guys picked it back up.
No.
Yeah, I think Randy
What'd you say?
come
Yeah,
by.
Randy picked it up.
Yeah.
And she didn't tell me.
Yeah.
That just poor communication.
That just happened.
So if y'all do that, that would need to be taken back down again. So we'll look at it.
And we would like to see, if you do approve this, to put this on the calendar each year so we don't have to continue to keep coming back to have it, because this is our 3rd year for doing the event. So it's the first Saturday of December is what.
I don't know that that's,
Can you approve something for the council?
I'm not sure. Don't even know how to do that or not. You think, could we do that? That's kind of like obligating future councils, John, do you think?
Yeah, I think you'd have to be sure their status remains the same, insurance. I personally, things change in a year.
You like it, still come back to this house.
All right, anybody?
I'd like a motion that it's scheduled yearly, not to schedule it so we can keep track of it, and if things do change and even with the park and the facilities, anything can change or happen. So it would be to their best interest as well. So I'm looking out for their interests as well.
And I will make a motion that we reserve the gazebo and move forward with the repairs on this December 2nd.
I got one more question.
Sir.
Last year, we talked about the streets being blocked off. Is it still okay to do the same thing we did last year? And then also on the porta potties, we talked about that last year. We're still good with everything? All right, sorry about that.
One more thing, sorry. We wanted to know if we could, use the kitchen in the Civic Center again like we did last year. I know y'all said something about trying to require deposits. I heard you say that earlier.
We've made that universal that we require deposits now.
Are we,
We're doing
and y'all are doing that because one person messed up
not just one. We started having people break stuff, and it's all things like this, that we were waiving everything for, and we were breaking things.
How much is the deposit?
$300. But you would get right back because it's just deposit.
Right.
I mean, it's not only for the community, the school, Henryetta School is involved too, because they bring their choir down and it benefits everybody.
I don't disagree. But when things get broken, we're left on the hook with it. That's what it is. You're talking about they're having this Christmas dinner that feeds, needy people or whatever. We're requiring them to do it. The band is having their fundraiser. We're requiring them to put a deposit as well.
So you get that back though?
Yes, we'll get it back.
You get that back?
Yeah. So we've decided, as long as anything's not broken from misuse. So yeah, you get that.
And since we've done that, we've not had any breakage.
Got a motion? Was it seconded or not? I don't think it was. Second. It's moved and seconded to approve item number 15. Poll, please.
Steve?
Yes.
Vernon?
Yes.
Jana? Michael?
Yes. Item number 16, discuss the act on approval of the city manager's report.
You guys will see in my report, I put several photos of some of our projects. Casey is probably the first one. The sewer line out there is moving pretty quick. We're boring under streets at this time. We have our wastewater superintendent. He's kind of overseer on the city's parties out there daily. Casey's been really good to work with us and keep us in the loop of everything. And everything's moving smooth. I feel like in the next couple of weeks we'll have a commercial sewer line crossing Cornwall Road and Boulevard there. And maybe another 15 weeks or something like that, you may see.
So they say 18 weeks.
They said 18 weeks is kind of a cookie cutter, but so everything's going good. Moving right along with it. Like I said, good partnership with them. They told me we were the second city ever partner with them like that. So that's good. You also see in some of the photos, you'll see the roof. We've totally replaced the roof on top of our building here, so maybe no more rainy days in here, with our events. That's completed, and we're waiting for some rain. We had a rain a couple of days ago, and we were good, not a drop of water here. But we're waiting to see on some other buildings that we had some issues with. Then also, if you look at the airport, we're waiting for hose reel and hose, and then we'll be ready to set up to sell fuel at the pump. The airport, last October we had 1 plane, we have now 7, and we have a waiting list going. So everything's going good there. Our booster station, the bottom part is complete. We're just waiting to do a tie-in up on the hill, and we can start using our booster station at 4th and Cummings. And I was going to mention to you guys that with the temperature changing, the water leaks with it not being as dry, and we had a pretty good blowout a couple of days ago. So I kind of jinxed myself. Yeah, I kind of jinxed myself, but the guys did good and they stayed on it and got it repaired. One of the things that we're working on now, and you can do if you want to pay your water bill online, we have online water bill pay. If you look at the city website, you will be able to see that you can pay your water bill online. So we're pretty proud about that. Just everything else, projects, everything's going good, and everything's just moving on. We're still, we've got our quotes for overlaying the streets, but we're only a couple of months into our new budget year. Once that fund builds up, you'll start seeing new blocks of asphalt and everything. So that's first time it's happened in years.
Yeah, it's much needed.
Much needed.
Everybody agrees with that.
We haven't set a date on the cleanup yet.
No, we have not.
Yeah, we're still working with the chamber to try to
Yes.
pick up a day on the.
Yeah.
So we are gonna have another citywide cleanup as soon as they get it worked out with the chamber.
And some of our signage, you'll start seeing changes in our signage. Our signs down at Lake Road and Main, going to our park areas and stuff like that. Me and Dylan's working right now to replace all the others, faded out. So that'll be a big improvement.
It'd be nice to have them uniform, the same, legible to look at.
Make a motion to approve city manager's report.
Moving second to approve city manager report, poll please.
Steve.
Yes.
Vernon.
Yes.
Jana. Michael.
Yes. Item number 17, discuss act on new business. No new business. Item 18, council member comments. We'll start with Nothing.
I just want to say for everybody, because I've seen some talk, I mean, there is still a pet problem in this town and the lack of responsibility. But we do have a dog pound, and we do not euthanize our pets. And Steve has said it in these meetings before. I believe the city policy is to keep them for a week. They take care of them and feed them. And if no one collects them, they go to McAllister and they're trying to adopt them out. So
They will send them to no-kill shelters.
yes, yeah. So they do what's right. It's just it's kind of a big mess. And
It's not cheap for the city.
no. And I'm glad we did it that way. I think it's money well spent to try to save them from people that don't take care of them. But someone was talking about we don't even have a dog pound. We do have one, and he does do his job. The guy that handles it, and they do take care of the animals, and they do send them someplace to try to find them a home if we can't find their owners. I just want everybody to understand that that's actually happening.
Mr. Van,
Well, I just want to say again, I appreciate the city website that helps us to be able to know what's going on, the leaks that are happening, and we can also rebroadcast it to our different wards that we represent too, because as we have people call us direct, and then if we don't know it, we can't tell them. So it really has improved in that area, so I appreciate that.
Item number 19, adjourned.
Motion to approve.
Moving second to approve item 19, poll please.
Steve.
Yes.
Vernon.
Yes.
Jana. Michael.
Yes.